What's going on, everybody? So, quick share insight from my meditation this morning. I was thinking about what came to me was the tools or patterns of people that are super successful, and I've been fortunate enough to be around some people that are pretty successful, business owners, athletes, people that just successful in their marriages as human beings and their faith, and I always look to see like what do they do? What's their secret to success? And what I've started to see and what I've noticed as a pattern is consistency. And people that are uber successful are consistent in the patterns that they do on a daily basis. Whether that's studying their craft, waking up and doing a workout, letting their loved ones know that they love and care about them. Um, insert whatever. So whatever, so people are successful and they've created these patterns. And I thought about how that can be, what role does that play in my life? And it absolutely, when I'm consistent about working out, studying my craft, depositing into my loved ones, connecting with others, things go well, and I see positive results from that. And another thing that I noticed, the greatest insight that I got from it, is that everybody's consistent. It's not just the uber successful that are consistent. Even myself, when I'm not doing or not getting the results or not at the place that I want to be in my life, I'm very consistent in those moments, in that time. And I'm consistent with the patterns and habits that I have. So that means I'm not working out regularly. I'm not eating right. I'm not depositing into my loved ones. I'm not connecting with others. And I am seeing the result of my consistent pattern. So everybody is consistent. It's just the people that are successful are consistent in doing positive things for themselves and others on a daily basis. So think about that. You are consistent. You are incredibly consistent. You just might not be consistent in the areas or ways in which you need to be in order to get to the places that you want to go and accomplish the things that you want to do. Think about that one. That when I thought about that, that was a two by four upside the head. Because, far too often I always want, we want to blame others or circumstances or, if only. And that's all crap. It's all crap. That 100% comes back down to the consistent patterns and behaviors and thoughts that you have. This morning I woke up. Lately, I've been hard on myself about my weight. So, less than back on, for the last year when I really started, adopting a challenge-based lifestyle. I weighed myself and I weighed 252 pounds. Today I stepped on the scale and I actually got down to 224 at one point. So I don't know the math of that, but it's pretty good. And that was inside of like 6 months. Since then, today I weighed 239. And you want to talk about consistency. So not only have I not been consistent about eating right and exercising regularly, more importantly, I have been consistently recently beating myself up for watching the scale go tick back up. Well, during my insight and what I found today, that was that one thing, that pattern of what I tell myself has been pretty consistently negative. So today I'm changing it and I'm going to consistently tell myself that, hey, you know what? Instead of like, shit, I weighed 239 pounds. Guess what? I've actually lost 13 pounds. I think that math is right. I've lost 13 pounds. Hey, you know what? I don't weigh 240 pounds. I'm not at 240. And just making that shift alone, I was able to go from a negative body image to a little bit more of a positive body image. And now instead of being like, I'm this worthless piece of crap, like, oh, I'm a work in progress. Two completely different mindsets and two completely different ways to see yourself and to the self-talk that happens. And I've got to imagine that if I can do this on a consistent basis with just say my weight, it will start to change in the positive direction. I will start to lose weight because I'm not beating myself up. And when we're hard on ourselves, what do? We go and we eat hamburgers and French fries and whatever else your comfort might be. So instead of that, like, hey, I've lost 13, instead of like I'm a piece of crap, now I'm like, hey, I've lost 13 pounds and I don't weigh 240 pounds. So, and then I'll develop positive habit or consistent positive habits that way. So that was the insight that I wanted to share today. You are as consistent as the most successful people in the world. It's just what patterns are you consistent in versus the patterns and that people that you look up to or think are successful, what patterns are they consistent in? Think about it.